Let's put them to the test. Go the mighty mountain man, and we're here to be the best.
I wanna be a farmer, I think it's about time. Stop mucking around on your place and I get a farm that's mine. Think it's about time, yeah, it's about time I got a farm.
G'day everyone, welcome to my laundry and welcome to the next project that I've been working on. We're currently on the start of day 7, so 7 days worth of growing my own fodder from wheat. And the reason I'm doing it is it unlocks a whole lot more nutrients, which I'll go through in more detail later, and it also tenfold increases in volume. So it's going to cut down the amount that I have to feed them and they're going to get better nutrition from it. So it makes sense. So this is how I've been doing it. I went through and I got like 7 cat litter trays, and I'll show you what they look like on each day of growth. So I soaked the grains for 24 hours, and this is what the grain looks like after 24 hours out of the soak. Alright, so this is day 2 growth. As you can see, there is more sprouts coming out, but still looking pretty boring, not much happening there. Then we go into day 3. Bit more exciting, bit more green, start of the green stuff coming out. Again, it's still looking pretty dull, but signs of life, it's happening. So we'll go into day 4, and there is day 4. Look at that. Pretty awesome, huh? So all those nutrients that are unlocked in that seed are now sprouting out. I'm not adding anything other than water to this, by the way. So that's pretty awesome to see the growth on that. So that's day 4. Then look at this, day 5. How awesome is that? Really good root mat, nice thick growth, lots of nutrients. So all those nutrients are unlocked, all of this growth and volume has come from those seeds. That's the awesome thing about this. Then we go into day 6. Now this stuff here, I'd say, is pretty much ready to feed. Really thick root mat. This system probably isn't the best system to use, but it works for the trial. So you imagine this. Now this all started, this is well in excess of 2 kilos of wheatgrass here. This all started from 200 grams of wheat grain, and they can now absorb 80% of the nutritional value in this versus 30% from the grain. So we should have cows that feel more full, happier, and absorbing a lot more nutrients than just munching on that grain. So anyway, this is the setup I had going in the laundry. It's messy, it's not fun. It was cheap, but we need to work on how I can scale this up, because a cow is going to need far more than what's in this tray. Anyway, that's it. Let's go feed some to the animals and see how they like it. So we're feeding the girls the wheatgrass for the first time. Hey, stop pushing her out of the way. Hey girls. You like it? You like it? Hello. They seem to like it. Here you go. Bullet. Don't push him out of the way. You can't hog it all. What are you guys doing? Why are you pushing her out of the way for? Hey? Good girl. The best part about this is coming into my paddocks at sunset and chilling out with my 3 cows. How good is this? Who needs Bonnie Doon? The weird part about this whole thing is that my neighbours are out and they're seeing me just sitting here in my paddock feeding my cows. Hey, you guys are YouTube stars now. So there we go, have a look at that. I've just chucked in the whole tray, didn't break it up, and they are loving it. Feasting on it. Look at that duck go. Happy days. Definitely worth the time, considering it's 5 minutes a day. And they get all these extra nutrients. Oh, happy days. Happy animals. That's what it's all about. Morning, everyone. It is the day. It's finally upon us, and it's been a bit of a journey, hasn't it? So it's been, what, 7 months since we kind of moved down and thought about the idea of starting this up. And we're finally there. We're ready to roll. Today is the day. So off we go. The meat is just about done. I'll be wrapping them up and packing them up in the, when I finish recording this. And then we'll be on our way. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the markets. Let's go. Okay, we're here. That was stressful. Stressful. Trying to park that thing was a mission, but I got it done. Alright, so we've just opened. We got a flurry of customers straight away. It was bloody stressful. Bloody stressful. But anyway, we got through it. There's a little bit of a quiet period now. We need to stand at the window so people can see us and know we're here. But it's working. I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. Alright, here we go. Here's the outside of the food truck. Wave, say hello to YouTube. So we're up and running. Everything's working alright so far. We've done quite a few orders. But it's stressful. It's stressful. I mean, I need to start having fun. I need to relax. Get the processes down pat. But yeah, anyway, back to the food truck, back to work. Alright, unfortunately that is all the video that I had taken. It was far too chaotic and manic to even consider taking more video. So my apologies, but let's talk about it. So I was feeling incredibly tired and incredibly stressed. Through the night, checking on the barbecue and then trying to get back to sleep just wasn't working. Anyway, in the morning, you saw the video just before. I was pumped and I hooked up the caravan or the food truck and off we went. Now the drive itself was a little nervous, but the most nervous and stressful part was once we arrived to the location and the other food trucks had already arrived. So there is this little spot for me and I've got to reverse that thing in. Now this is probably the third time I'm towing that food truck and I'm not very good at it. So I managed to get it in the first go actually, and there's just like 1,000 eyes watching you and the amount of pressure. Anyway, so I was glad that was all over and done with. And then from there it was really just trying to get everything set up and switched on and functioning. And once we had that up and running, the first flurry of customers came and I started making orders where Anne-Louise hadn't stuck up stickers for yet, and because I could hear them being ordered, and I was burning bread and the egg was being overcooked, and I was just trying to get ahead of myself far too quickly. And then it took a little bit of a turn where we had a bit of some downtime. Anne-Louise calmed me down. We set up a new plan, focus, deliver one at a time. People are willing to wait. I think the longest wait time for the day, it was about 7 minutes anyway, so pretty happy with that wait time. And everything kind of flowed from there. It started to become fun. I really enjoyed it. The toughest part was probably pack up and then coming back here being extremely tired, but then having to clean the food truck. So feedback from customers was great. Customers were telling us that they liked it, which is great, and you can't dismiss that feedback, but anyone can tell you your food's good to your face. the thing that really did it for me was there was one bloke who bought the $28 meat tray, and you know, kind of 15 minutes later come back and he was walking back to the truck, and I've gone, oh no, he doesn't like it, or he thinks it's rubbish, or he's going to tell me that it's good, and that's great, but you know, that's it. He comes back and buys another $28 meat tray. So that completely blown me away. This guy's dropped almost $60 on smoked meat, and he smashed it all. Well done to him. And whoever it is, I can't remember his name, but thank you for the support if you're ever watching this. And yeah, there was a couple of other blokes that came back multiple times for the brisket and egg rolls, and it was just, it's rewarding, it's so gratifying, and I appreciate so much when the feedback comes back as more business, as repeat business. That is just exactly what I'm hoping for, and is what makes me feel good about what we're doing. And what we're doing is making other people really good quality food that they can enjoy. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to the 15th up at the vineyard. Another opportunity to really showcase what we can do and produce some fantastic food, slightly different menu, different environment, different style customer base. So we'll see how we go, but I promise I will take more footage and show you guys more of the operational side of the food truck. But in the meanwhile, if you haven't yet, episode 7 I'm gonna put somewhere up here. If you haven't seen Anne Louise at her first horse riding lesson, she's been back again, loves it, cannot wait to go a third time. And if you haven't, please subscribe up there. Anyway, have a great weekend. Whatever it is that you're doing, hopefully your team made the footy finals. If they didn't, too bad. I know mine did, up the Panthers. Missing the football desperately, so if you get a chance, go to watch the footy, because when you move somewhere like Tasmania, no one talks NRL, no one knows what it is, and you miss the footy. So have a great weekend. We'll check you later. See ya. Bye.